Camillus was kind enough to send me a couple of knives to check out that they have on sale, or that they are selling, I should say, at Home Depot. And I had just noticed these the day they reached out to me. It was indeed serendipity. The thing that really drew my eye, of course, was the DDR design, Darrel Ralph design. May he rest in peace. He died this past year. But this is his famous Dominator design, a very sought after custom. And here it is translated into a $20 modern folding knife sold at Home Depot. And the cool thing about it is that it has all the hallmarks of a modern knife that we've come to expect. That super smooth drop action, the very nice flipping action. This has a nice hollow grind on a mystery steel, a stainless steel that they say is titanium bonded. Not exactly sure what that means. DDR, Darrel Ralph design. Really cool design. And as you can see, I've been using it. I've had this just right here sitting on my desk, just off camera, for about a month now, and I've been using it like a lot. And I get a lot of boxes, and I also have a lot of boxes saved. I'm the kind of person who will open a box and, I'm going to use this to send stuff out in. And so I just recently cleared this whole room. I've been moving things around, changing things up in this space, and getting rid of a lot of boxes that I thought I'd use. Just a fire hazard and a dust maker, etc., etc. And this has been the primary knife I've been going at those boxes with. And I wasn't planning on really testing this knife, but just through use, I sort of have. And what I can report is this mystery steel is actually pretty good. It reminds me of my Buck 420s, like my off the shelf, or my Walmart Bucks, my Walmart 110, etc. Like it kind of cuts a little bit like that. Or I guess I should say it seems to go for a while, not as long as the Buck, because they have such good heat treats. But this has been pretty good, and I don't know what kind of steel it is. I have stropped it. I have not sharpened it. I have also used, where is it? This. I've been using this on everything. It's more like I used this for the stone itself than I did for the knife, because my brother gave me this stone a long time ago in a sword belt he made for me. There was a little care pouch he put on there, and I've been putting a 600 grit edge on a lot of different knives. I've been liking it. I have a lot of polished edge knives that I don't know. So in any case, this has not received a brand new edge, but I've stropped it, and I've used that stone a little bit. You can see I put it through its paces. It's pretty nice. For $20, you get the high design, you get the Darrel Ralph design, 3-inch clip point blade, pretty cool with the Swedge, meaning it's going to be a good piercer. You can see right there, it's got that diamond cross section at the tip, so it's gonna pierce well. You've got a little thumb ramp, so there are some ergonomic issues here, and yeah, it's that flipper tab. It looks like a cat's paw to me, like a cat that's stretching and waking up from a nap, and it's about as comfortable as that, actually. You have a small finger well and a partition here that is part of the original design, but the original design was a much bigger knife with a 4-inch blade and a 5-inch handle. This is a 3-inch and 3.75 or 3.8-inch handle here. So this area is small, and not for nothing, but a lot of the people who shop at Home Depot have big hands. They work with their hands. They have strong hands. This is kind of a problem, I gotta say. I don't know if you're allowed to, I don't know if Camillus is allowed to change the design and just get rid of that and just flatten it. But that could be dicey, changing someone's design, A, and B, this flipper tab, I don't remember seeing this on any Darrel Ralph knife. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would get rid of that, because that pokes into the finger. It also, if you have any hope of getting your finger, or at least centering it in that choil here, this is going to stop you from doing it, because it's just uncomfortable. And that curve is so tight, and that is just protruding into that space. Like this was designed by someone who doesn't really, like this flipper tab right here was not designed, I don't think, by Darrel Ralph. I think it was designed by someone who doesn't play around a lot with flippers, because that's the one drawback of this knife, I would say. Handle is FRN, you know, it's FRN. And then steel liner lock, very nice engagement here. There's no play. Wait, there is now. I've used this a bit. I can feel it ever so slight, but nothing that what is that, 8 won't handle. So it's not a captured pivot. So every time I go to Home Depot, every time I go to Walmart, whatever, you know, we all do this. We check the knives. Doesn't matter. We're going there for nails. We're going there for hose or something. Always got to go by the cutting instruments just to see. You never know. Who knows when they roll in something new. And the day I did this recently, it was this. I was impressed. I was excited. And I'm really grateful that this was sent out to me by Camillus. We will be giving this away on Thursday Night Knives. I'll clean it up. It's just tape goo, and I'll sharpen it, and someone will randomly win this. It is a pretty cool knife, and would I buy this for? Okay, this is the question. It's lunchtime. I'm going on, you know, the family errands, leaving the office, which is something I love to do. At lunchtime, go to Home Depot, lurk around. Would I buy this for $20 if I saw it there? You know, to get a lunchtime knife junkie fix. Yes, I would. All right. So that is the ultimate test, I gotta say. Right here, this is another one that they sent called the Camillus Swedge, and we all know Swedge to be this. False edge on a knife. They call this a swedge because it's like a wedge. Here, I'll show you. Chisel wedge type work knife. It's pretty cool. I have not found a use for it yet. I thought maybe, you could use this to split wood, but you know, this is gonna just absolutely, it's not for that. That would destroy your baton immediately. This has a really nice 1/4-inch file pattern on top. It's got a sharp edge, a nice cross section, fully flat ground, centered wedge there. Looks like a chisel, but it is a V ground and V edged blade. It's the front that throws you off, and that is a swedge right there. It is not a total chisel swedge. You could scrape with that, you know, but it's not sharp in any way, shape, or form. But you could put an edge on it. You could take this to your grinder and flatten that out, make it a sharp chisel. But a cool knife. It feels good in hand. This is not rubbery. I'm not sure if you can tell. It almost sounds, it's like very, very hard plastic, very dense. You know, the glass part of glass reinforced nylon. You can almost hear it here. I don't know if that's actually true or if that's just my imagination, but nice sharpening choil. Like, that's done right with that plunge grind. Very well done there. Camillus, classic American brand from New York. I know I have a couple of old Camilluses that my grandfather gave me, camp folders and the like, and I have this knife here that I got, I think at Home Depot years ago, and I got it. I'm not sure if it was designed by Terzawola, but I gotta say, man, it really looks like it. I don't think it was, but I loved the design, and I got it, and this just doesn't work. And I had a friend who had this, and it doesn't work. I guess you can sort of nudge it forward that way and then flick it. But, oh wait, I say it and then I finally get it to work. I mean, I've been Maybe I loosened it. So it's an interesting concept, but an even better looking knife. So I've had this, just kicking it forever, and I've always been rooting for Camillus because they're a storied brand, and I don't know, my grandfather liked them, and he came up in New York State, and so I just like the association. This sheath reminds me of a Mora sheath. Very nice, very sturdy, and then a solid click in. You got some thumb ramps here, and that finger choil is nice, not only for how it fits in the hand, and how with this you're probably, unless you're gloved, you're probably not going to have your thumb in that Filipino grip. You're going to probably have a hammer grip, carving or whatever you're doing with this, using that. You can pound on this side, but that choil is nice for pushing off because it's got a very nice solid retention there, and with the thumb ramp and the choil, they work kind of counter one another. But I wonder why that ramp, because it's not, oh yeah, it is, it's ambidextrous. Oh, that's cool. All right, so it's totally ambidextrous, but this asymmetry here in the design threw me off, but this is just decorative. So you have thumb ramp push-offs here, drainage hole so it doesn't rust. This is also stainless steel as it's listed on the website. Let's see what this says. Blade 4.5 inches, 4.5 inch handle, vaguely. Home Depot totally messed up the stats for this on their website. They called this a 2-inch blade. That's actually a 3-inch blade. And so their math was all wrong. But yeah, this is that perfect EDC size. This would be a great knife to have in a work situation where, you're a guy, you like cool design features, you like drop shut action, you like some of the luxuries of expensive modern knives, but you want to take this, and you like a good looking design, but you want to take this and cut open cement bags over and over. Well, maybe this is the thing to do it with. Just bring a sharpener. Just bring a sharpener, or not even bring a sharpener. At the end of the day, touch up your knife, strop it up, or take care of any dings you might get. And this will serve you well and for long. We talk about heirloom pieces. Anything made out of plastic and steel is basically an heirloom piece, meaning it'll last that long. It might not be something you pass down, but Camillus has other knives for that. Very, very nice file on this. Titanium bonded stainless steel Swedge work knife. All right, Camillus, thank you for sending this to me. I like it, and I was curious about it when I saw it at Home Depot. $20, you can't go wrong, and I dig the design. I don't know if you're taking suggestions, but get rid of that partition, that finger partition, especially, I don't have construction worker hands. Or contractor hands. Those big, strong, meaty hands, man, they don't want to feel that, and they don't want to feel that. So get rid of those features. But in the meantime, they're not deal breakers. So definitely a cool knife. And Darrel Ralph, may he rest in peace. Check out episode 37 of the Knife Junkie podcast where I speak with him. And happy to see his work continue on. All right, thanks for watching.